the triple crap.
Weather has definitely been the big story today. It's been cooling off with all our thunderstorms. Steve Anderson just rushed in. He's been really working hard this afternoon. What's happening now?
Right now I'm trying to catch my breath. What's happening now? Lots of things happening, actually. We want to get right into that. Tornado warning has expired, though, the one that was issued earlier for eastern Elbert and central Lincoln. That expired at 5:15. The tornado warning is no longer in effect anywhere. Still a severe thunderstorm warning, though, for El Paso County until 6 o'clock this evening. That does include the Colorado Springs area. More information right now. Here's your temperature rating. It was lovely today here in Denver, 87. Well, we've got a little mistake there, I believe. The high today was only around 75, and the low this morning was around 58. So you've got that information. The relative humidity looks about right. It's in the 60s somewhere. Winds north, something like that. The barometer falling. Let's take a look right now at some other information, namely this, a tornado watch. It's on until 10 o'clock tonight and covers a large area of eastern Colorado. This was just issued. This is what I've been working on here. And many of the counties here in eastern Colorado, to give you an idea of what cities may be included, these abbreviations, I hope you can determine for yourself what cities these are. We've got Ray, Sterling, Fort Morgan. You can see the others down to the southeast. It does not include the Denver area. The severe weather seems to be out of our area into El Paso. This is Elbert and this is Lincoln counties. We'll see that right now on the radar picture. Very, very big thunderstorms down here in the El Paso County area. Colorado Springs is right in this area. It just seems to have moved just to the east of that city. And out here, it's kind of hidden in the ground clutter pattern and right in this area around Lyman. But there are some storms in eastern Elbert and also here in central Lincoln County. Scattered all about the rain, though, back up into the mountains. This hasn't been too severe so far. And we'll look for this area to be giving us some troubles maybe yet this evening. So a tornado watch is on for that part of eastern Colorado. As we now take a look at the national radar, we'll look at what happens besides what's going on in Colorado. We've got New Mexico, Texas, very, very heavy thunderstorms around the Gulf Coast states again today and back into Florida. This area extending up the Ohio Valley and up into the northeast. The satellite picture gives us a good indication of why we have the severe weather. Plenty of clouds. These on an infrared picture, the whiter it is, the higher those clouds have built up. It measures differences in temperature, and of course it's higher, the higher up, the colder it is, so these are very cold clouds, a lot of buildups all the way down into New Mexico too. These are pretty severe and active out into the plains, and then we showed you this area on the national radar. Tomorrow around the country, not much relief for us, I'm afraid. We could have another little upper-level system move across the state. That will be enough with the moisture here in the state to trigger some more severe weather tomorrow, especially late in the day tomorrow, and actually thunderstorms all over the Rocky Mountain region and then extending out onto the plains, the Gulf Coast again, and way up here in extreme northeastern areas of the country. 80s on this side of the front tomorrow, 90s down here to the southeast, and 80s with some 70s in coastal sections, and why not some temperatures well above 100 for the southern Arizona area. Tomorrow in Colorado, out in the west, we will see 80s and 90s, a 20% chance of afternoon showers and thunderstorms. In the mountains, a little better chance at about 40%, there it is, 60s and 70s. And here in eastern Colorado, the story remains the same. We will start out with sunny to partly cloudy skies. We'll build up the clouds, and then by afternoon, a 40% chance of some active weather again tomorrow. And we'll look for temperatures in the 70s and 80s, so we should remain a little bit on the cooler side for tomorrow. Let's take a look now at Denver's forecast. Variable clouds, possible thunderstorms, and a low of 50 tonight. And then for tomorrow, increasing clouds. Thunderstorms, as I said, are possible again. That includes the Denver metro area, of course. Be on the lookout tomorrow again. A high temperature of 80 and a low of 50. That basically covers it. This just handed to me. The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning effective until 6 p.m. for southwest Pueblo County, including the towns of Rye and Colorado City. But it appears the active weather right now is in El Paso County and Elbert and Lincoln. Denver is appearing right now to be getting by all right. We could get some rain yet this evening, but we don't expect some active weather here in Denver.
All right, we'll find out what the rest of the week will be like later.
We sure will.
Thanks, Steve.
Well, before all the noise, there was good.
After a weekend of extremes, we can only wonder what's ahead for the week. Steve Anderson is here to tell us. Steve?
Sort of a variety store we have going here. Some heat, some thunderstorms, a little bit of everything, really. On the radar picture, we're picking up some severe thunderstorms, but we do have a tornado watch now, and this is in effect for a large area of eastern Colorado. Some of the cities included look like this, and we can just generally assume that, for instance, Burlington here appears to be just out of the area. It's a good idea, though, when you're that close to a watch area to consider yourself in, as would be Colorado Springs. Denver, I think, will be out of the severe or the tornado watch area for tonight. There is also, and this just in until 6:40 tonight, a severe thunderstorm warning for northern Weld County, and the radar picture does show it very well up in northern Weld County. Again, until 6:40 p.m., a severe thunderstorm warning. Sort of twisting our arm here, trying to get us to say uncle. Let's take a look at that forecast now. Tonight, variable clouds, possible thunderstorms, a low temperature of 50 degrees. And tomorrow during the day, we'll see increasing clouds, possible thunderstorms. About 80 degrees for a high tomorrow, a low of 50 for tomorrow night. Tuesday, 78 and partly cloudy. A little bit of drying out tomorrow, or for Tuesday. Tomorrow could be active. And for Wednesday, we will again, throughout this week here, see a possibility of afternoon and evening showers and thunderstorms. 80s for highs, generally warming up into the mid-80s by about Thursday, Friday, staying around the mid-80s. Not a lot of exciting weather, we hope, in the latter part of the week. This is more excitement than I can handle. I haven't had this much fun since...
Don't tell us. Question, though, should anything serious develop, you'll be in the Weather Center, and no matter what people are watching, you'll come break in if there's anything serious, right?
As we have all afternoon.
Okay. Thanks, Steve.
Still ahead, senior citizens in Parker